The thermometer said 32 before the sun was even up. And I've been lying on top of the sheets without getting up. The fan is doing what it can, which isn't very much. And the city outside is already too hot to touch. Everything is slow today, the way the heat commands. And I've surrendered all ambition to the summer's hands. The news says it's the hottest day the city's had in years, and I believe it from the weight of it that slowly appears. Heat wave, heavy air, someone putting its weight down everywhere. Nothing moves, nothing breathes, just the heat wave and the city underneath. Heat wave in the morning, before the day's even forming. Everything already slow and done, before I've even faced the sun. Ambient and hazy, soft and low. Heat wave putting on its show. This is what July decided. Everything is heat provided. The coffee sits untouched because the thought of something hot is more than I can manage in the heat of what I've got. I pour it over ice and call it something that it's not, and drink it by the window in the only shaded spot. The pigeons on the ledge outside look equally oppressed, and nobody on the street below looks like they're getting dressed for anything ambitious, just the getting through the day. The heat wave is the only one with anything to say. Heat wave, heavy air, someone putting its weight down everywhere. Nothing moves, nothing breathes, just the heat wave and the city underneath. Heat wave in the morning, before the day's even forming. Everything already slow and done, before I've even faced the sun. Ambient, hazy, soft and low. Heat wave putting on its show. This is what July decided. Everything is heat provided. 32 degrees and the city's on its knees. Not dramatic, just the slow of the heat waves undertow. Everything is amber haze through the July morning days, and I am just another body in the heat waves custody. Slow heat, summer city underneath haze. Still heat wave has its way and will. By noon they say it'll hit 38, and I believe every single digit of the forecast I receive. But right now in the morning of the heat wave's heavy start, I am finding something almost beautiful, and it's art. The way it slows the city to a pace I recognize from somewhere deep and ancient in my summer loving eyes. Heat wave is uncomfortable and heat wave is a beast, but heat wave in the morning is a strange and heavy feast. Heat wave in the morning, done, surrender everything beneath the sun. Everything was slow and hazy, true. The heat wave carried me the whole day through. Ambient and heavy, soft and low. Heat wave put on its inevitable show. This is what July decided. Best heat wave, I give the city to your test. Heat 32 before the morning's done. Hazy, everything surrendered to the sun. Slow, heavy, let the heat wave have its way. Hot days, slow days, heat wave on the city today. Because the heat already already has me halfway gone, and the line was out the door before the morning had moved on. Past 7:30 and the barista knows my face by now. The iced americano is the only thing I'll allow into my body before noon on days like this, when the city is a furnace and the morning is a mess, with its usual gentle qualities replaced by blazing sun. The iced americano says the day has just begun. Ice and shot and city heat, the only morning combination I'll need. Cold and strong and carry me. Iced americano setting me free. Iced americano summer fuel, the only thing that keeps me cool. Triple shot and city ice, everything about this morning nice. Cold cup warming in my hand, this is how the summer's land. Iced americano, here we go into the heat waves morning show. I take it to the shaded bench outside the cafe door, and sit with the condensation dripping on the floor, watching everyone who passes with their own cold cup. The city's universal summer morning ritual of up, and then out and armed with something cold enough to face the 30-something temperature of the city's current place. On the thermometer that no one wants to look at twice, but everyone is compensating with their morning ice. Ice and shot and city heat, the only morning combination I'll meet. Cold and strong and carry me. Iced americano setting me free. Iced americano summer fuel, the only thing that keeps me cool. Triple shot and city ice, everything about this morning nice. Cold cup warming in my hand, this is how the summer's land. Iced americano, here we go into the heat waves morning show. Cold against the heat, the iced americano can't be beat. Triple shot in summer day, coffee is the only way. Through the blazing city morning, through the heat waves daily warning. Iced and strong and carrying on till the summer heat is gone. Ice shot, iced americano, hitting the spot. Cold, strong, summer morning all day long. The last sip comes too warm because the ice is giving in to the city heat that always finds a way to win. But I got through the morning and the coffee did its part. The iced americano is the city summer's heart. I'll order it again tomorrow and the day after that, until the summer ends and I can put away the fact that I survived another July morning in this place. The iced americano put the smile back on my face. Iced americano, morning done. Survived another day beneath the summer sun. Triple shot and melted ice, the city summer morning paid its price. Cold cup empty in my hand, this is how the summer's land. Iced americano carried me through the heat waves morning beautifully. Iced americano in the morning heat. Cold triple shot and summer beat. Ice strong, iced americano all day long. Hot days, cold cups, iced americano carries on. The concrete holds the heat from yesterday inside, and walking on it barefoot would be taking quite a ride into the temperature of things that cities keep in store. The concrete morning asking what the summer has in store. The buildings catch the light before the streets have caught it yet, and everything is gilded in a way I won't forget. The concrete morning of a city in July is its own particular beauty if you give it half a try. Concrete morning, city heat, everything rising from the street. Lo-fi grooving, urban sun. Concrete morning just begun. Concrete morning, warm and real. This This is what the city makes you feel. Heat rising from the ground below. Lo-fi hip-hop in the morning glow. Every crack and every line in the concrete morning, everything's fine. Urban summer here and now. Concrete morning showing how. Yeah, the delivery guy is already on his third round of the day, and the construction started at 7:15. Way too early, but the heat means they must finish before noon. The concrete morning city running to its own loud tune. I buy a newspaper from the stand I always pass, and read the headline standing in the summer's looking glass of shop windows showing me the city and myself. The concrete morning putting everything back on the shelf. Concrete morning city heat, everything rising from the street. Lo-fi groove and urban sun. Concrete morning just begun. Concrete morning, warm and real. This is what the city makes you feel. Heat rising from the ground below. Lo-fi hip-hop in the morning glow. Every crack and every line in the concrete morning, everything's fine. Urban summer here and now. Concrete morning showing how. July has a gritty kind of beauty if you try to see it past the heat and noise. Find the concrete morning's voice, lo-fi and the urban beat, the warmth rising from the street. This is where I'm from, and this is the concrete morning's bliss. Groove rise. Concrete morning, open eyes, heat beat. City street. By 8, the concrete morning has become the concrete day, and all the gentle quality of early light gives way to the full and blazing business of the city in July. But I carried the concrete morning in my chest all day, thereby reminding me that cities have a beauty all their own. In the early summer mornings before everything is known about the day and what it holds and what the heat will do, the concrete morning gives the city something almost new. Concrete morning city love, found the beauty in the heat above. Heat rising from the ground so real. This is everything the city makes me feel. Every crack was poetry in line. In the concrete morning everything was fine. Urban summer held and now. Concrete morning showed me how. Concrete city morning, warm and real. Summer, this is what the streets reveal. Eyes groove, concrete morning finds its move. Hot days, city days, concrete morning in the groove. Speed 1 was decorative and speed 2 was polite, but speed 3 is the only setting for a summer night that reaches into morning with its 30-something heat. And the fan on speed 3 is the only cool I'll meet. It oscillates from left to right and back again on loop, and I have time to breathe into its slow and steady swoop through the heavy apartment air that hasn't moved in days. The fan on speed 3 cutting through the summer's haze. Speed 3 oscillate, the fan the only thing that makes the heat abate. Left and right and back again. Fan speed 3, my only friend. Fan speed 3 in the summer heat, the oscillation keeping me complete. Left and right and cool and slow. Fan speed 3 is all I know. Dreamy and hypnotic, round and round. Fan speed 3, the summer's only sound. Keep on turning, keep on going. Fan speed 3 keeps the cool air flowing. The noise it makes is something I have memorized by heart. A slight wobble on the right would turn a hum at the start of every oscillation that has become my white noise. The fan speed 3 replacing all the other summer's joys. I've been lying underneath its reach for most of the day, and productivity is something that has long since gone away. But the fan speed 3 keeps turning and I keep on being cool. The fan speed 3 in summer is the most essential tool. Speed 3, oscillate the fan, the only thing that makes the heat abate. Left and right and back again. Fan speed 3, my only friend. Fan speed 3 in the summer heat. The oscillation keeping me complete. Left and right and cool and slow. Fan speed 3 is all I know. Dreamy and hypnotic, round and round. Fan speed 3, the summer's only sound. Keep on turning, keep on going. Fan speed 3 keeps the cool air flowing. The wobble on the right has been there since the summer before last night, and I keep meaning to get it fixed. But somehow in the heat it gets mixed into the background of the acceptable. The fan speed 3 is indispensable. Wobble and all, hum and spin. Fan speed 3, let in the cool air and spin. Cool. Fan speed 3, summer's rule. Wobble, hum. Fan speed 3, here I come. Power cuts are my only fear in the middle of July, when the fan stops oscillating and I ask the ceiling why. The silence of a stop fan in the heat is its own grief, and the moment it comes back on is the summer's best relief. So I lie beneath my fan speed 3 and count my blessings now. The electricity is running and the fan knows how to keep the summer bearable in its oscillating way. Fan speed 3, I love you on a 38-degree day. Fan speed 3, still turning round. The most essential summer sound. Left and right and cool and true. Fan speed 3, I owe it all to you. Dreamy and hypnotic, never done. Fan speed 3 beneath the summer sun. Keep on turning, keep on going. Fan speed 3, the only cool air flowing. Oscillate. Fan speed 3 against the heat. Turning summer's most essential beat. Spin. Cool. Fan speed 3, summer's rule. Hot days, fan days. Fan speed 3, keeping me cool. The convenience store is the coolest place in the neighborhood, and I've been making reasons to go in more than I probably should. The air conditioning hits you like a blessing at the door, and I spend way too long deciding on the ice cream in the store. There's the red bean one, and the melon, and the milk bar too, and the chocolate dipped one that I've been meaning to get through. But I always end up with the same one that I always get. The familiarity of summer treats I don't regret. Cold and sweet and summer bright. Convenience store ice cream, everything right. Bossa Nova and the melting treat. Summer's most accessible sweet. Convenience store ice cream in July. The most democratic summer high. Everyone deserves a cold and sweet. Convenience store ice, beating the heat. Wrapper off and melting fast. Summer treats that never last long enough, but while they do, convenience store ice. outside before it has the chance to melt completely in the heat and do its summer dance. Down my wrist into my elbow, which it always does, because the summer heat is faster than my eating was. The children eating theirs beside me have the right idea of eating fast and without shame and keeping summer near. The ice cream and the summer heat, a race I always lose, but losing never tasted quite this good in summer shoes. Cold and sweet and summer bright, convenience store ice cream, everything right. Bossa Nova and the melting treat, summer's most accessible sweet. Convenience store ice cream in July, the most democratic summer high. Everyone deserves it cold and sweet. Convenience store ice, beating the heat. Wrapper off and melting fast. Summer treats that never last long enough, but while they do, convenience store ice, I choose you. Melting on my wrist, summer treats I can't resist. Bossa Nova and the sweet. Convenience store in the July heat. Everyone is eating something cold, and summer is the story being told. On every corner, every step, convenience store ice cream, no regret. Melt, sweet, convenience store summer treat. Cold, fast, summer sweetness never last. I go back in and get another one, because the first was gone too fast and left me with a very particular thirst for something cold and sweet in the July afternoon. And the convenience store is there, and it will always soon provide whatever summer needs in its refrigerated way. The most reliable establishment of any summer day. Open always, always cold, always stocked with sweet. The convenience store ice cream is the summer's greatest feat. Convenience store ice cream, summer done. Melted wrist and sticky under sun. Everyone got something cold and sweet. Convenience store ice, beat the heat. Wrapper gone and summer stays in the memory of these July days. Convenience store ice chose me too. Summer's sweetest thing I ever knew. Melting convenience store in July. Sweet Bossa Nova summer high. Cold sweet convenience store ice treat. Hot days, sweet days, summer melting in the heat. The asphalt shimmer starts around the noon in July, when the heat has reached the level where it bends the light and sky into something that's between the real and the mirage. The asphalt shimmer doing its impossible collage of heat and light and distance in a dancing silver veil that hovers just above the ground along the summer trail of city streets that cook beneath the unrelenting sun. The asphalt shimmer telling everyone the day's begun. Shimmer on the summer street, heat rising from the asphalt beat. Nothing is quite what it seems. Asphalt shimmer, summer dreams. Asphalt shimmer, afternoon. Everything is wavering in the summer's tune. Heat and light and urban haze. Asphalt shimmer, July day. Silver dancing just above the ground. The most hypnotic summer sound. Asphalt shimmer, stay with me in this wavering summer reverie. I watch it from the window of the air-conditioned space and feel a complicated gratitude for being in this place of cool. While out there everything is shimmering with heat, the asphalt shimmer making waves of the entire street. There's beauty in the physics of the shimmer if you look beyond the discomfort to the chapter in the book of summer that belongs to the extreme and blazing days. The asphalt shimmer riding the July in its own ways. Shimmer on the summer street, heat rising from the asphalt beat. Nothing is quite what it seems. Asphalt shimmer, summer dreams. Asphalt shimmer, afternoon. Everything is wavering in the summer's tune. Heat and light and urban haze. Asphalt shimmer, July day. Silver dancing just above the ground. The most hypnotic summer sound. Asphalt shimmer, stay with me in this wavering summer reverie. The shimmer is the heat, making art out of the summer street. Physics and the July sun. Asphalt shimmer, everyone stops to look at the mirage of a city in its summer camouflage of wavering silver dancing light. The asphalt shimmer, July's right. Shimmer, wave, asphalt summer afternoon rave. Heat, light, asphalt shimmer, summer right. By foot the shimmer fades a little as the sun has moved, and the asphalt morning heat has somewhat been improved by the angle of the light that doesn't hit it quite as hard. The shimmer fading slowly from the street into the yard. But I remember the asphalt shimmer of the noon today, the way the heat made art of everything along the way of a summer city street and almost blazing of hours. The asphalt shimmer, turning ordinary into powers. Asphalt shimmer, afternoon gone, but the summer heat is carrying on. Heat and light and urban done. Asphalt shimmer underneath the sun. Silver danced above the ground, found the summer in the shimmer sound. Asphalt shimmer carried me through this wavering summer beautifully. Shimmer, asphalt in the afternoon. Wavering, heat and light and summer tune. Shimmer, haze, asphalt shimmer. July days, hot days, haze days. Asphalt shimmer always stays. I spread the towel on the rooftop at the 1 o'clock and set a timer for the turning that I always clock. Get 20 minutes on each side, a ritual of sorts that belongs to summer rooftops and the lazy afternoon courts. The sunscreen is the expensive kind I only use up here, because the rooftop tan requires its own specific gear of SPF and music and a cold drink at my side. The rooftop tan is not negotiable in July's tide. Towel down, sunscreen on, rooftop summer almost gone. 20 minutes on each side, a rooftop tan, the summer's got. A rooftop tan in the afternoon, R&B in the summer tune. Sun on skin and city view, rooftop tan, the thing to do. Warm and lazy, heat and groove, rooftop tan inside the move. Lofi from up here looks almost peaceful in the blaze, like all the urgency below gets lost inside the haze of summer afternoon and makes the distance soft and kind. The rooftop tan is also for the clarity of mind. I bring the book I've been meaning to read since April came, and read approximately one page before the game of lying with my eyes closed wins against the written word. The rooftop tan is stronger than the story I had heard. Towel down, sunscreen on, rooftop summer almost gone. 20 minutes on each side. Rooftop tan, the summer's guide. Rooftop tan in the afternoon. R&B in the summer tune. Sun on skin and city view. Rooftop tan, the thing to do. Warm and lazy, heat and groove. Rooftop tan inside the move of summer doing what it does. A rooftop tan because it was warm on my back. The rooftop tan getting on track. 20 minutes turn and done. This is how you own the summer sun. R&B and city heat. Rooftop tan can't be beat. Sun and skin and afternoon. Rooftop summer coming soon. Turn warm. Rooftop tan in summer form. Groove. Sun. Rooftop tan, summer done. The timer goes and I am done and slightly more golden now than when I came up here and asked the rooftop tan's bow to give you something visible to show for lying still in the blazing summer sun upon the urban hill. I gather up my towel and my sunscreen and my read one-page book and head back down to where the city's need for me resonates. But I carry the rooftop tan's warm gift of afternoon and summer and the city's lazy lift. Rooftop tan, afternoon complete. Found the summer on the urban concrete. Sun on skin and city done. Everything accomplished under summer sun. Warm and golden from the groove. Rooftop tan inside the move of summer doing what it does. A rooftop tan, it always was golden. Rooftop tan in afternoon. Rooftop tan beneath the sun. Hot days, 10 days. Rooftop summer, everyone. The power went at 6 without a warning or a reason. Just the sudden dark of summer in its inconvenient season of air conditioning and screens and everything electric. The summer blackout making everything quite hectic for approximately 30 seconds before something shifted, and the silence of the blackout left me feeling gifted with an evening I hadn't planned for, candlelit and slow. The summer blackout doing something I didn't know. Lights out, candles in, summer blackout, let the quiet begin. No screens, no home, no cool. Summer blackout breaking every rule. Summer blackout, evening falls, candlelight on all the walls. Everything is soft and dim. Summer blackout, follow him into the unexpected still of anything with no electric will. Summer blackout, here we are, nothing but the candle and a star. The neighbors knocked to check if I was managing alright, and we stood in the hallway in the candlelight and talked for 20 minutes like we'd known each other years. The summer blackout bringing out the best of our frontiers of ordinary distance that the building keeps us in. The summer blackout breaking through the everyday begin of ignoring one another in the elevator's box. The summer blackout opening the most unlikely locks. Lights out, candles in, Summer blackout, let the quiet begin. No screens, no hum, no cool. Summer blackout, breaking every rule. Summer blackout, evening falls, candlelight on all the walls. Everything is soft and dim. Summer blackout, follow him into the unexpected still of any minute with no electric wheels. Summer blackout, here we are, nothing but the candle in a star. The city without power is its own particular hour of stars that suddenly appear when the light pollution clears. And I stood at my window in the dark and saw the city's most vulnerable heart beating without electricity. Just the summer blackout in me. Dark, soft, summer blackout lifting me aloft. Candle, star, summer blackout, here we are. The power came back on at 9 and everything resumed its usual electric hum, and I felt something loomed between the blackout version of the evening and this bright, the candlelit summer blackout was the better night. I blew the candles out and sat a moment in between the dark and light of a summer evening that had been completely unrepeatable in all its quiet ways. The summer blackout, best of all my July days. Summer blackout, lights came back, but something stayed along the candlelit track. Everything was soft and dim and true. Summer blackout gave me something new. The unexpected still remains, even when the electricity sustains. Summer blackout, here we were, nothing but the candle, everything a blur. Candle, summer blackout, soft and dim. Quiet, everything reduced to him. Dark, still, summer blackout has its will. Quiet nights, candle night. Summer blackout, peaceful thrill. The cold noodles came out glistening in the summer bowl, and the first bite was the thing that put me back together whole. After a morning in the heat that took more than it gave, the cold noodles in July are everything I crave. The vinegar and mustard and the cold broth hitting right, and I'm eating in the basement restaurant out of the light of the July sun that I've been fighting since the dawn. The cold noodles in the basement cool, the suffering is gone. Cold and vinegar and right, cold noodles making everything alright. Summer heat above, but here below, cold noodles putting on their show. Cold noodles in July, the most essential summer alibi for sitting in the basement cool, following the cold noodle rule. Jazz piano and the broth so clear, cold noodles are the reason I am here. Summer above and cold below, cold noodles steal the summer show. The restaurant has been here since before I was and will be here long after I've moved on. A cold noodle citadel of summer relief that the neighborhood relies upon for the getting through the July without completely gone. I come here every summer without fail around the noon, when the heat outside has reached its most persuasive tune. And the cold noodles have never once let me down in this. The cold noodles are July's most reliable bliss. Cold and vinegar and right, cold noodles making everything alright. Summer heat above but here below, cold noodles putting on their show. Cold noodles in July, the most essential summer alibi for sitting in the basement cool, following the cold noodle rule. Jazz piano and the broth so clear, cold noodles are the reason I am here. Summer above and cold below, cold noodles steal the summer show. Cold and vinegar, cold noodles are the summer star. Basement cool and broth so clear, cold noodles, I'm so glad you're here. Jazz and summer and the bowl, cold noodles feeding body and soul. Every July, same table, same cold noodles, always glad I came. Slurp, cold noodles worth their weight in gold. Broth clear, cold noodle, summer's frontier. I finish every drop of broth because it earns its keep, and sit a little longer in the cool before I leap back into the July that waits outside the door. The cold noodles gave me everything I needed and then more. The walk back to the office or wherever I must go is easier after cold noodles and the basement's cool below. I'll be back next Tuesday or whenever the heat demands. The cold noodles are the summer's most reliable plans. Cold noodles in July complete the most essential summer defeat of the heat that tried to take me down. Cold noodles gave me back the town. Jazz piano fades into the heat, cold noodles, summer's favorite treat. Summer above was cold below, cold noodles stole the whole summer show. Cold noodles in the July heat. Broth, jazz and summer can't be beat. Slurp clear, cold noodles, I'll be back next year. Hot days, cold bowls, cold noodles, summer's frontier. The city pool opens at 9 and the line starts at 8, and everyone is carrying their towel in their fate into the chlorinated blue of the municipal dream. The city pool in summer is exactly what it seems. Which is perfect, which is everything, which is the July ride of people who don't have the mountains or the beach in sight, but have this outdoor rectangle of cool and blue and free. The city pool belongs to everyone, including me. Towel down, goggles on, city pool from the dusk until the dawn. Jump in, cool down, float. City pool is the summer antidote. City pool in July, the most democratic summer high. Chlorine in the afternoon, fat Joe in the float and splash and afternoon. City pool, the summer's boom. Groovy beat and cooling blue. City pool is what we do. When the city is a furnace, city pool gives back the purpose. Splash, float, city pool, summer antidote. Blue, cool, city pool, the summer's rule. I stay until the whistle at the 5 o'clock and towel off and find my shoes and turn back to the block that leads away from the city pool and back to the heat, which hits me like a wall and makes the city pool complete in my memory as the place that held the summer through the chlorine and the floating and the rectangle of blue. I'll be back tomorrow with my towel and my goggles to the city pool. And summer is the thing that gets me through. City pool in July, done, drip dried underneath the setting sun. Chlorine in the afternoon, gone. Jojo and the summer carrying on. Splashing echoes in my ears. City pool through all the summer years of the democratic cooling blue. City pool, I'll always come back to you. Chlorine, city pool in afternoon. Splashing, Jojo and the summer tune. Float cool, city pool, the summer rule. Hot days, city pool, the summer's cool. Hey. Yeah. The subway entrance is a portal in the July street, where the cool air rises up to meet the summer heat. And I descend the stairs a little slower than I should, just to stand inside the cool longer than is good, etiquette wise, but nobody minds in July's peak, when the platform is a refuge for the summer weary week of everyone who spent the day above ground in the blaze. The subway cool is summer's most appreciated phase. Underground and cool, the subway breaking every summer rule. Down the stairs and into cold. Subway cool, worth more than gold. Subway cool in July, the underground escape from the sky. Platform cool in tunnel air. Subway cool, taking me somewhere. Lo-fi beat and city hum. Subway cool, everyone has come down below to find the cool. Subway cool, the summer's rule. The train comes in and brings its own particular wind that blows along the platform like a gift that hasn't sinned against the summer heat above, but simply is a fact. The physics in the trains that keep the underground intact. I let 2 trains go by just to feel the platform breeze, and nobody looks twice, because in July everyone agrees that standing on the platform for a little extra time is perfectly acceptable in the summer's paradigm. Underground and cool, the subway breaking every summer rule. Down the stairs and into cold. Subway cool, worth more than gold. Subway cool in July, the underground escape from the sky. Platform cool and tunnel air. Subway cool, taking me somewhere. Lo-fi beat and city hum. Subway cool, everyone has come down below to find the cool. Subway cool, the summer's rule. Underground and free, the subway cool belongs to me and everyone who needs the cold of the platform. Summer gold, lo-fi and the tunnel sound. The coolest place in the whole town is 30 feet below the street. The subway cool, beating the heat down. Cool, subway cool, the summer's rule. Platform 1, subway cool, the heat recent. I finally get on the train and find a seat beside the vent and ride 3 stops past mine, because the cool is heaven sent. And nobody will ever know I took the long way home, because the subway cool in July justified the roam. I'll do it every day until September cools the air, and the subway cool becomes your transportation, just to stare out the window at the dark tunnel passing in the night. But in July the subway cool is everything and right. Subway cool, rode it through 3 stops past mine and still not through. Platform cool and tunnel done. Subway cool beneath the summer sun. Lo-fi fades and city hums. Subway cool, that's how it comes down below to find the cool. Subway cool, forever summer's rule. Underground, subway cool beneath the town. Platform, lo-fi, and the tunnel sound. Now cool, subway cool, the summer's rule. Hot days, cool trains, subway cool, the summer's tool. Street food night. The night market sets up around the 7 every evening, and the smell of it comes first before the seeing of the stars and the lights and the people finding their way through the summer night that finally cooled from the day. The tteokbokki and the hot oak and the fish cake on a stick. And everything is better when the evening does its trick of making the city beautiful after the heat. The street food night is summer's most delicious beat. Sizzle in the evening air, street food night without a care. Walk and eat in summer night, street food night is always right. Street food night in July, the evening market underneath the sky. Sizzle in the summer glow, street food night putting on its show. Soul and bass and paper cups, street food night, I can't get enough. Every stall a story told, street food night worth more than gold. I buy the tteokbokki first because it's always first, and burn my tongue the way I always do in this year's burst of learning the same lesson that the tteokbokki brings, which is wait a moment before the spicy summer sings. The vendor laughs because she seen me do it every time, and hands me the cold barley tea as part of the sublime ritual of the street food night that we have worked out. The tteokbokki vendor, and I know what summer's about. Sizzle in the evening air, street food night without a care. Walk and eat in summer night, street food night is always right. Street food night in July, the evening market underneath the sky. Sizzle in the summer glow, street food night putting on its show. Soul and bass and paper cups, street food night, I can't get enough. Every stall a story told, street food night worth more than gold. Sizzle in the air, street food night beyond compare. Every smell a memory, street food night belonging to me and everyone who walks this way. At the end of the July day, I'm finding something warm and sweet. Street food night, summer complete. Sizzle, eat, street food night, summer beat. Walk, taste, street food night, no time to waste. The hot talk comes last because it's dessert and it's right to end the street food night on something sweet and light. The honey inside burning in the best possible way. The hot talk finishing the summer street food day. I walk home through the lingering smell of the market's end, and the summer night is cooler now, and I can almost pretend that the heat of the day was worth it for this evening walk. The street food night and we had a very good talk. Street food night in July, complete. Found the summer in the evening street. summer beat, hot days, night markets, street food night, summer street. Signs come on around at 8 or 9, and the city changes into something almost fine. From the blazing functional of the afternoon's demands, into the neon night that only evening understands. The red and blue and green of the signs along the street make the wet pavement after the evening shower beat with color that the daytime never thought to bring. The neon signs at night are the city's best thing. Neon red and blue and green, the city at its most cinematic scene. Signs come on and streets glow bright. Neon signs, the city's second life. Neon signs in July night. Everything is saturated right, R&B and city glow. Neon signs putting on their show. Every color bleeding into rain. Neon signs. I walk this way again. City night and neon art. Neon signs, they know my heart. Photograph them on my phone in ways they don't deserve. The neon signs are more than any camera can preserve. But I try anyway, because the trying is the point of a summer night that neon has made out of joint with the ordinary and replaced with something more. The neon signs make cinema of every corner store, and barbershop and restaurant and pharmacy inside. The neon signs are the city's most forgiving light. Neon red and blue and green, the city at its most cinematic scene. Signs come on and streets glow bright. Neon signs, the city's second life. Neon signs in July night. Everything is saturated right, R&B and city glow. Neon signs putting on their show. Every color bleeding into rain. Neon signs. I walk this way again. City night and neon art. Neon signs, they know my heart. Red and blue and wet. Neon signs I'll never forget. City night and color rain. Neon signs, walk here again. R&B and urban glow. Neon signs, the city show. Every corner, every street. Neon signs make the city complete. Glow, red. Neon signs above my head. Blue, green. Neon signs, the city's dream. I walk until the neon signs begin to thin and end at the edge of the neighborhood where the city starts to bend into the residential dark that doesn't need the glow. And I turn back toward the neon that I've come to know as mine, as the city that adopted me and gave these summer nights of neon as a particular enclave of beauty that I didn't know I needed until here. The neon signs of July are what I love most about this. Neon signs in July walk through every color, doing what it's meant to do. R&B and city glow complete. Neon signs will make the city sweet. Every color memorized. took 3 tries to light, but now the evening's planned around the smell of samgyeopsal and the summer night. And everybody's brought a dish, and everything is right. The city spreads below us like a map of all we know, and the rooftop barbecue is lit with the evening glow of the portable speaker playing something groovy low. And the summer night is everything we needed, so grill smoke and summer night, rooftop barbecue, everything right. Meat and music, city view, rooftop barbecue, I'm coming through. Rooftop barbecue in July, the best way to use the summer sky. Smoking R&B and city glow, rooftop barbecue putting on its show. Samgyeopsal and the soju round, rooftop barbecue, the summer sound. Everyone is here and everyone is fed, rooftop barbecue, the summer set. The soju goes around the way it always does up here, and someone makes a speech about the summer and the year, and we all drink to everything we managed to get through. The rooftop barbecue, the summer rendezvous. The meat is perfect now, and everyone knows what to do, which is eat immediately and pour another 2, and talk about everything and nothing all at once. The rooftop barbecue is summer's favorite stunts. Grill smoke and summer night, rooftop barbecue, everything right. Meat and music, city view, rooftop barbecue, I'm coming through. Rooftop barbecue in July, the best way to use the summer sky. Smoking R&B and city glow, rooftop barbecue putting on its show. Samgyeopsal and the soju round, rooftop barbecue, the summer sound. Everyone is here and everyone is fed, rooftop barbecue, the summer set. Smoke and summer sky, rooftop barbecue, my July. Everyone I love up here, rooftop barbecue, the best of year. R&B and city glow, rooftop barbecue, the summer show. Meat and music in the night, rooftop barbecue, everything right. Grill, smoke, rooftop barbecue, summer's joke. That life is good when you have this, rooftop barbecue, the summer bliss. The grill burns out around the 11 and we stay a little longer on the rooftop at the end of the day. That became the evening, that became the summer night. The rooftop barbecue, making everything alright. The city lights below us as we gather up the plates, and someone says we should do this before the summer fades. And everyone agrees because rooftop barbecue is the best thing summer does for me and all of you. Rooftop barbecue, July complete, the most essential summer gathering treat. Smoking R&B and city done, rooftop barbecue beneath the summer fun. Samgyeopsal gonna soju too, rooftop barbecue, I'll always come back to you. Everyone was here and everyone was fed, rooftop barbecue, that's what summer said. Smoke, rooftop barbecue and summer night. Grill R&B and city right. Smoke, glow, rooftop barbecue, summer show. Hot nights, good nights. Rooftop barbecue, let's go. The second time it rained this week came without any warning. A darker cloud that rolled in from the east without adorning itself with any thunder, just the sudden cooling down of the temperature and the smell of rain across the town. And everyone looked up at once the way that people do when the the sky decides to do the unexpected thing it knew we all needed, which was rain, which was the end of heat. The summer rain again, the city's greatest relief. Second rain this week, the summer giving everyone what they seek. Cool and wet and sudden here, summer rain again, the summer's tears. Summer rain again, falling down, washing all the heat out of the town. Piano soft and rain on street. Summer rain again, complete relief. Everyone looked up and got caught out. Summer rain again, without a doubt, the best second rain of the week. Summer rain again, exactly what we seek. I was in the middle of the street when it began, and I did what everyone in the sudden summer ran to do, which is nothing, which is stop and let it fall. The summer rain again, the summer's call. To everyone who's been too hot for too many days, the rain that comes a second time has something extra in its ways. Of mercy, something patient, something understanding too. The summer rain again, the rain that knows you. Second rain this week, the summer giving everyone what they seek. Cool and wet and sudden here, summer rain again, the summer's tears. Summer rain again, falling down, washing all the heat out of the town. Piano soft and rain on street. Summer rain again, complete relief. Everyone looked up and got caught out. Summer rain again, without a doubt, the best second rain of the week. Summer rain again, exactly what we seek. Rain on my face, the second rain finding its place in summer's inventory of the things that make the story of this July worth remembering. The heat and then the rain's tendering of everything the sun had baked. The summer rain again, awake, wet, cool. Summer rain again, the rule. Fall soft, summer rain again, the loft. It lasted 20 minutes and then stopped the way it came, without announcement, without thunder, without any claim to permanence, just the doing of the thing it does. The summer rain again, because it always was going to come and cool the city down a second time, and leave the streets reflective and the air sublime with the after rain of summer that I know and love. The summer rain again, a gift from above. Summer rain again came and went, 20 minutes perfectly well spent. Washed the heat out of the town it found. Piano fades into the after rain sound. Everyone got caught and no one cared. The summer rain again, we all just stared at the sky and let it fall. Summer rain again, the best of all. Second rain, summer rain falling down again. Relief, piano soft and sweet belief. Wet, cool, summer rain again, the rule. Rain days, best days, summer rain again. Renewal. Yeah, yeah. in summer is a different world from the afternoon version where the heat had everything unfurled into the blazing ordinary of the July day. The hand river night has all the same elements, but they say something different in the dark with the bridge lights on the water. And the city on both sides like a very gorgeous border of everything this city is reflected in the hand. The hand river night belongs to everyone who can. Bridge lights on the water, hand river night, the city's daughter. Warm and smooth and summer free, hand river night belonging to me. Hand river night in July, city lights reflected in the sky. R&B and water flow, hand river night putting on a show. Warm bass line and summer breeze, hand river night does what it please, which is beautiful, which is right. Hand river night, July's highlight. The cyclists go both ways along the path beside the bank. And the families with the picnic lights deserve our thank for making the hand river night a living thing with their ordinary joy of what a summer evening brings. I find a spot and spread my jacket on the grass and watch the city and the river and the bridges pass through my evening in the way the cities do at night. The hand river July putting everything to right. Bridge lights on the water, hand river night, the city's daughter. Warm and smooth and summer free, hand river night belonging to me. Hand river night in July, city lights reflected in the sky. R&B and water flow, hand river night putting on a show. Warm bass line and summer breeze, hand river night does what it please, which is beautiful, which is right. Hand river night, July's highlight. Lights on the water, hand river night, city's daughter. Every bridge a different glow, hand river night, the summer show. R&B and the warm breeze, hand river night does what it please, both sides of the city bright. Hand river night, July's right. Flow, glow, hand river night, summer show. Warm, smooth, hand river night inside the groove. I stay until the midnight makes its claim on the evening, and the hand river night is giving me everything that a summer city river night could possibly provide, which is everything, which is the whole of the July's tide of beauty and of ordinary grace and city light. The hand river night has been the July's best night, and I walk back through the city carrying what I found in the hand river night, the summer's most reliable ground. Hand river night, July complete, found the city's most reflective beast. City lights on water, beautifully done. Hand river night beneath the summer sun. Warm bass fades and river flows. Hand river night, everyone knows which is beautiful, which is right. Hand river night, forever July's highlight. Hand river, city lights on summer water. Night R&B, the city's daughter. Flow, glow, hand river night, the summer show. City nights, river nights, hand river night, let go. The night market closes around the 10 or 11, and the vendors start to pack what wasn't sold into their heaven of tomorrow and the day after, in the same spot, same time. The night market closing is a particular kind of rhyme. that summer writes at the end of every evening, where the pleasure of the night gives way to the leaving of the stars and the lights and the people heading home. The night market closing, no longer alone. Stalls packing, lights going down, night market closing across the town. Last customers lingering still, night market closing, get your fill. Night market closing time, everything is winding to its rhyme. Lo-fi soul and evening in the night market, my oldest friend. Packing up the summer night, night market closing, everything right. Tomorrow same time, same place, night market closing with its grace. I buy the last of the hot yak because it's going at half price, and eat it walking home because the ending has its nice particular flavor of the thing that's slightly rushed. The night market closing, summer night unhushed. The vendor counts the cash and wipes the counter down, and we exchange the nod of the night market town, where the regulars and vendors know each other by their things, not their names, but by what everyone brings. Stalls packing, lights going down, night market closing across the town. Last customers are lingering still, night market closing, get your fill. Night market closing time, everything is winding to its rhyme. Lo-fi soul and evening in the night market, my oldest friend. Packing up the summer night, night market closing, everything right. Tomorrow same time, same place, night market closing with its grace. Packing up the night, night market closing, everything right. Half price, hot yak in my hand, night market, I understand. Lo-fi soul and closing time, every summer ending finds its rhyme in the packing and the going home. Night market, never quite alone. Close, pack, night market, summer going back, sweet last. Night market closing, summer past. The last light goes and the street returns to street. No longer the market version of itself complete, with stalls and smells and the evening's particular grace. The night market closing, giving the street back its face. And I walk home with the hot yak and the memory of another night market evening that belonged to me, and to the city and the summer and the closing time. The night market closing, summer's best rhyme. Night market closing time, down the summer evening under the last run of the vendors packing up their grace. Night market closing, giving back the place. Lo-fi soul in summer and night market, forever my oldest friend. Tomorrow same time, same place, night market closing, summer saving grace. Closing night market, packing up the night. Hot yak, everything is summer right. Close and night market, summer's oldest friend. Hot nights, last nights, night market. See you again. The taxi picked me up at midnight on the corner of the street, and the air conditioning inside was the most complete thing about the evening. Cold and immediate and good, and I leaned against the window the way that I always would, to watch the city, passing at the taxi's pace. Every neon sign and street light in its summer place. The late night city is a different edit of the day, and the taxi window is the best seat for July's display. Window cold and city bright, taxi taking me through the night. Every light, a story past. Taxi window, summer's last. Taxi window, midnight ride. City lights on every side, chill in the passing street. Taxi window, summer speed. Neon signs and bridge lights too. Taxi window carrying me through the city's most cinematic night. Taxi window, everything right. The driver has the radio on something slow and late, and neither of us speaks because the hour is too great for conversation. Just the city and the moving through the taxi window, summer midnight, me and you. City that I've lived in for the better part of years, looking different at this hour, different through these years of seeing it at ground level. Taxi window high, the city and the summer and the midnight taxi ride. Window cold and city bright, taxi taking me through the night. Every light, a story past. Taxi window, summer's last. Taxi window, midnight ride. City lights on every side, treated in the passing street. Taxi window, summer speed. Neon signs and bridge lights too. Taxi window carrying me through the city's most cinematic night. Taxi window, everything right. City lights passing. Taxi window, everlasting in the memory of July. Midnight city taxi ride. Chillin' in the window cold. Taxi window, summer bold. Every street a different scene. Taxi window in between, past glow. Taxi window, midnight show, city night. Taxi window, everything right. Everything right. The destination comes as soon as destinations do, and I pay the fare and step into the city that I knew was waiting at the other end of the taxi window ride. The midnight summer city, warm and humid and white, but I carry the taxi window feeling in my chest. So the city passing cinematic at its very best. In the midnight summer version that the taxi gave to me, the taxi window is the best seat in the city, free. Taxi window, midnight done. One more city summer night begun. City lights have all been past you. Phase the rise, the last. Neon signs and bridges gone. Taxi window carrying on in the memory of the night. Taxi window, summer ride. Taxi window on the midnight city. Passing every light, a summer ditty. Past glow, taxi window, midnight show, city nights, late night. Taxi window, let me go. The pavement at midnight in July is still giving back every degree it absorbed throughout the long attack of the summer sun that cooked it from the morning through. And walking on the hot pavement night, the city belongs to you. The heat rising from the ground as you walk the empty street is a different kind of summer than the afternoon's defeat of comfort. This is summer at its most alive. Hot pavement night in July. realize how you survive. Midnight heat still rising up, hot pavement night, the city's covered, running over with the summer storm. Hot pavement night, its own reward. Hot pavement night in July, walking under the summer sky, heat below and stars above. Hot pavement night, the city love, groovy bass and midnight warm. Hot pavement night in summer form, every step a summer beat. Hot pavement night, the midnight heat. The restaurants are closed but the lights are still on inside, and the chefs are cleaning up after the long July ride, feeding everyone who came in from the heat. Hot pavement night, the city's still on its feet. A couple arguing on the corner, then laughing, then gone into the summer night that carries everything along. Without judgment, just the hot pavement and the dark. Hot pavement night, the city's most forgiving part. Midnight heat still rising up, hot pavement night, the city's curved, running over with the summer store. Hot pavement night, its own reward. Hot pavement night in July, walking under the summer sky, heat below and stars above. Hot pavement night, the city love, groovy bass and midnight warm. Hot pavement night in summer form, every step a summer beat. Hot pavement night, the midnight heat. Heat from the ground. Hot pavement night. Summer sound, every step a stored degree. Hot pavement night, belonging to me. Groovy and the midnight warm. Hot pavement night in summer form, walking where the city sleeps. Hot pavement night, the summer keeps. Walk here. Hot pavement night, the summer beat. Midnight walk. Hot pavement night, summer form. Hot pavement night, summer form. Back to the pavement starts to give a little of its heat back to the sky, and the temperature retreats to something almost manageable as the night wears on. But I've been walking since the midnight and I'm almost gone into the early morning version of the city street, where the hot pavement night becomes the cool concrete of the almost morning and the summer's letting go. The hot pavement night taught everything I need to know. Hot pavement night in July, walk through every store degree, the summer new. Heat below and stars above, complete. Hot pavement night, the summer's most essential beat. Groovy bass fades into the dawn. Hot pavement night, summer carrying on. Every step was summer, every beat. Hot pavement night, the July heat. Pavement, hot and midnight, summer store. Walking, hot pavement night, reward. Walk, heat, hot pavement night, the beat. Summer nights, hot pavement night, complete. Somewhere in the middle of July, I always feel it first. A quality of light that says the summer has rehearsed. It's ending even while the heat is at its most extreme. The summer can't last forever, even in a dream. The evening's getting shorter by a minute every day, and I'm noticing the way the light falls differently today than it did in June. A quality of gold that hints at something on the other side of summer's fingerprints. Summer can't last, I know. The light is telling me it's time to go. Not yet, but coming That summer school vacation has a finite kind of glow, and everything is urgent in the best possible way. When you're young enough to feel the ending of the day, I used to be that urgent, and I'm finding it again in the quality of July light and the particular when of knowing that the summer can't last forever. And so every summer day is one to hold before you go. Summer can't last, I know. The light is telling me it's time to go. Not yet, but coming on its way. Summer can't last beyond its day. Summer can't last forever here, but while it does, I hold it near. Piano soft and evening long. Summer can't last, but the feeling's strong. Every hot day, borrowed time. Every summer night, a rhyme that ends but leaves you with the words. Summer can't last, but still it stirs. Light in July has a quality that makes me cry. Not sad exactly, more like full of everything the summer's pull has given me in its hot days. Neon nights and hazy ways. It's cold noodles and it's pool. It's fan speed 3 and subway cool. Stay just a little longer. Summer can't last, but it's stronger in the memory than the day. Summer can't last, but it will stay. I'll remember this July the way I always do, with the specificity that makes the summer true. In the chest where all the summers stack themselves with care. The 38th degree in the hot pavement's air. The rooftop barbecue and the hand river night. The iced americano and the taxi's summer light. The convenience store ice cream melting on my wrist. The summer that I loved and nothing that I missed. Summer can't last, but this one did. Everything I asked of it and more amid the heat and the city and the July loved. Piano soft and all the stars above. Every hot day was a gift in time. Every summer night a perfect rhyme that ends now but leaves me with the words. Summer can't last, but it always stirs. Summer can't last, but while it does, July, everything it always was. Stay, breathe, summer can't last, hold it near. Hot days, last days, summer can't last, but it was here.